Okay, thank you for clicking on this video. This is all about Boomerang and we are all Satoshi. And the subject is perception. Perception. I mean, we literally lost we had Zoom calls of easy every day, 500 to 900 or 1,000 people. And they really had the perception that Boomerang was the holy grail. Fantastic. Until one of the leaders couldn't withdraw money, one, and secondly, there's this huge issue of unclaimed income. Now, the whole unclaimed income protocol has been designed in order to keep the company healthy, etc., etc. But the perception was there, and the withdrawal weren't able. They weren't working due to security reasons and technical issues. But the perception was immediately that this is another scam and we're being robbed, and with this unclaimed income issue, people had the perception of losing money. And bang, the Zoom calls went from easy 600 to 900 or 1,000 people daily, and we did 300 to 500 registrations a day. We went to 30 to 60 people just because of the perception, just because well-meant strategies and protocols were perceived wrongly, and bang, finished. 5 months of work down the drain, la la la. So I heard the CEO saying a very dangerous sentence, and he said, network marketing is very powerful because I only need one person to understand me, and the rest will take care of itself. It's one of the most dangerous expressions, because the whole art of designing the back office, designing the marketing, and designing the entire concept is to leave a positive perception that people understand it. Some call it idiot proof, some call it that, sort of like, if I need to explain to you how a copy machine works, the technology, the everything that goes on within that machine, you'll go crazy. But when a copy machine is being designed so that you walk up to it and you know what to do, you lift some flap, you put paper in it, you press the button and copies roll out, it's user-friendly. So in order to skip the whole area of perception, which is a huge area of all kinds of sensory themes and sensory aspects and elements, designing the back office, designing the funnels, designing the information to such an extent that it's perceived by anyone worldwide, wherever they are from, whatever level of education or IQ. When you're at that level, which I think we can literally do with We Are All Satoshi, we can design the back office and we can make UI, user interface, and UX, user experiences, interface software, so that the team building, the back office, the sales funnels are to such an extent that it's always being perceived positive. That's next level. So I'm having these bitch fights with all kinds of leaders that trying to explain to me how this unclaimed income protocol and strategy is to protect the company and to protect us and to keep the cash flow going and blah 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 blah, all this binary system gossip. But at the end result, the perception is that We're All Satoshi is now being called by lots and lots of people that we took months and months to bring to our Zoom meetings as being a scam, and you're losing your money and you can't withdraw and blah 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 blah. So I'm challenging the CEO, literally from the best of my intentions, to look at designing the back office, designing the sales funnels with animated AI technology, and to smart contract the entire. I mean, listen to this. Can you imagine that the entire compensation plan is ran by a smart contract, so that income immediately gets paid to the upline and the sponsors' wallets. I mean, check this out. That solution on itself. Make a smart contract of the actual compensation plan, and you don't have to do that difficult stuff, explanation, and this unclaimed income crap, and this whole explanation of how binary systems work with volumes and blah 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 blah. Just create a smart contract that is dividing the money when it's coming in immediately, as if it's the Boomerang software itself. So smart contracting compensation plans is next level, and also leaves a perception that everything is being taken care of without human interferences and without difficult explanations. That's one thing. And then the design of the back office, I mean, come on, let's get real. There's no budget. I mean, we literally created a budget of $65 million, and now we are creating a budget of $250 million. It's $250 million, and there's no budget for marketing. There's no budget for sales funnels. There's no budget for a designer or some head of the company creating sales funnels for the members. I mean, come on, let's get real here. And the fact that it is being perceived as a decentralized autonomous organization, which is fantastic, but in real fact it isn't. And in real fact, the software is being owned by 2 individuals instead of us that paid for it. So there's lots to be done. There's lots of opportunities to make this fantastic, so that the perception is that it is the most fantastic thing that ever happened to people, and that's how we should go forward. So critical thinking here, but I know one thing for sure, that once the perception is negative, it's very hard to get back to the positive perception again. Mind you, that's also just a viewpoint. We'll get there, but let's talk about really allocating the budget in such an extent that the perception is positive as well. That's my main message. Now, when you're interested in zero loss, zero risk, and zero own collateral AI arbitrage protocols, and literally robots that are creating wealth on autopilot, even when you're sleeping or making babies, then you're at the right video, the right time, the right team, the right technology. Click links below to register for free. My microphone is broken, so you probably had to crank up the volume. And I'll see you and yours definitely in our team / on the most or in the most wonderful resorts, top hotels, and on the most beautiful beaches of the world, because we and I certainly will do anything within my power to create a perception of We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang by design that will blow your mind, blow your hair back, and knock your socks off for the next 50 generations. You'll be eating ice creams and smiling and walking around with a smile from ear to ear for the rest of your lives. Thank you so much, CEO, tech team, leaders. You all do your best, but at this moment, it's a matter of perception. Really, it's a matter of perception. No matter how good you are, no matter how many explanations you do, if the perception is wrong, you're going down the drain, and we don't want that to happen. Love you. See you soon.